In this video, we're going to focus on creating the join now or the sign up form, or well, you can join up here to sign up, right? So right now we have our login form. So if you refresh, we have our login, we have forget password, and now we have the join now. However, before we do that, I just saw this part is still very, it's an eyesore. So let's fix this quickly. So I just figured out how we can do it really nicely. So we're just going to copy this and we're going to add it up in here. And once we did that, let's remove this part here. This is now obsolete. And save. Let's see what happens. That looks way better. Alright, so now we have all these nice colors here. Let's start and click on the once. What happens if you click on the join now? Basically what we want to do is, if you click on the join now, it should hide the other forms. And if we click on join now, I believe that the forget password is probably not necessary. And then the reason why, when a customer or a user clicks on join now, it can be two things: or they want to log in or they want to join now, but they probably won't be forgetting their password. So let's start and play around with this. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to make a simple form here. I'm going to copy this, and maybe we can even copy our existing one here. So what we really want this, well, let me just make one from scratch, is probably better. And I will just remove all these, what is this, excess of, yeah, you can see here the success buttons, everything. That's all right, that's not necessary. So what we're going to copy here is this, and then we just start here. Let's start here from the basics. All right, so in here we're going to put in our input type text. When we have more, our input type equals email or mail. I think it's email instead of mail. And next we have our input type. Input type equals password. So let's give it some classes. So I figured out some of the classes here, and these classes is input type group. We have here the form control. This is the class that we need. All right. Let's add this up here, add this up here, add this up here. Placeholder, yes, what we say here, enter password. Enter password. Next here, placeholder, your at email.com. So they know, okay, you enter your email. And finally here, placeholder, we say enter user name. Let's save this and see how this looks right now. All right, that looks beautiful. So we have already some of these things, and we will be later on doing a bit more, but right now I just want to focus on this, and then we have to understand this. So once you click here on join now or sign up, well, join now, and then here underneath should be a button, and this button will say again join now or register. Probably is the best is here now to say register. All right, so we've got this, and this is exactly what we need. Now, the only thing what we need to do now is to play around and make sure that everything hides the moment we click on join now. So here, if you remember our first lesson where we used the add hide and add display or show, what is it? It's adding and removing a class. And that's what we're going to do here, because we're not allowed to use toggle here. If we use toggle here, we will have a trouble, because if not, it will show one thing and maybe it doesn't show the other one. So what we're going to do is, let's start with that. Very simple. First of all, here, we can say here variable. What we need to do is here, give it an ID. So this class should have an ID. And this ID is simple. We say here, sign up form. That's the ID. All right. So the sign up form, and then in the sign up form, we will give it a function here as well. What will happen here is we have here the button function. So I'll just say here, the class here is to have the sign up function. We have the button here, so we say on click. equals here, and then we say not the file, this is the sign up function. Sign up function. Alright, let's save this. So we have the sign up function here, and then we're just going to create a new function. And that's what we're going to do. I need to do it not here, because that one is for this, so I just put it here on top. Alright, so we say here, function, sign up function. And this, what does this sign up function does? Very simple. It does just only one item here, and that is this. We can say here variable. And what we're going to get here, we're going to get the variable here, the toggle function, and get the sign up form. Yeah, so get element here, login. This should be not the toggle, but this should be show sign up form. Alright, so in here, and then what we have to do is we have here class list, so we have display none or not. So what we have to do is just going to copy this just to make it simple, and in here we say the variable sign up form, yes, then we have to add class, and then instead of add the class here we say remove, yes. And the reason why, so I'm going to put this in here in our sign up form, and what we basically want to do is we want to remove that. So let's save this and let's see if everything works. So if I say here join now, alright, so now we have that, but of course it will automatically add. So what we need to do is we need to remove this. The moment you click on this, it should be removed here, or add. We're going to add this. So I will do that in the next video to maintain some consistency, because this is it will be a long video and I want to avoid that. Alright, so that will be the next video.